In a game all about doing whatever it takes to eliminate other players, how well can you implement a season based around partying, chillin', vibin'? Vibin' was always a season that got roped into the whole Season 3 curse thing that some people talk about, where every Season 3 in the game is really bad. Now while that is definitely true for some of them, in some ways, I feel like Vibin' deserved better. In fact, I've been a Vibin' defender since it came out. I love that season.
I got on the hog!
Oh my god!
What the heck? Someone had legendary. That is such a Season 3 clip right there.
And today, I want to open your eyes. So join me. Let's go back to 2022. Back to that really weird phase where a little whip was the funniest thing the Fortnite community had ever seen. I also want to put out that the thumbnail and all the replay mode footage from this video was from a UEFN map called Revibed, and if you want to go play it, map code is on screen. I'm not sponsored, but I just wanted to point that out. Also, just want to say, you know the drill, code CHUGACHUG in the item shop, no spaces, hashtag epic partner. Vibin' started in around summer of 2022, which already sets the mood a little bit. It came right off of the hype of the Collision event, very hype, I must say, and our teaser after that event was just this. It looked very chill, very interesting, very interesting music choice. Then you fast forward the next day and boom, we're into Vibin'. Chapter 3, Season 3. It was a summer season, and I will admit, I do always have a soft spot for summer seasons. Except for Chapter 4. And Chapter 5. Yeah, kinda Chapter 5. I don't know, it's complicated. That's not what we're talking about. It was a theme about celebration, partying. There were colors everywhere. The map looked beautiful. We had one of my favorite biome updates in all of Fortnite history, which was the reality biome. Greasy got a bit of a makeover. That giant mountain where Covert Cavern used to be got turned into like an amusement park with Rave Cave. And then of course, the main attraction, the giant reality tree at Reality Falls. The 0 point was causing some very interesting stuff to happen. And you know what? I was a fan of it. It looked great. The loopers really like partying, I guess, so they painted literally everything. There was just color everywhere. It was one of the most colorful, not even one of, it was the most colorful part of Chapter 3, which if you want to know more about that, I actually made a video talking about Fortnite's art style, so go watch that one. You know, it's pretty good. Anyways, the vibes were up, which was the entire point of the season. That's why they called it Vibin', because everyone was vibin'. The 7 had won the war against the IO, and now it was time to just chill. Especially for a man like Donald Mustard, because this was the last season he worked on, in case you didn't know. It was like a celebration for him. That's besides the point. We of course had new weapons, because what would a new season be without them, right? Some of them were a little weak, some of them were really strong. I'd say the Hammer AR is a fan favorite. There's also the Prime Shotgun, which we eventually got, which worked well in its loot pool, I feel like. We had our first DMR in the game. We had the Charge SMG. We don't have to worry about that one though. The 2-shot shotgun, which I swear some of you guys are sleeping on. And we had a new way to get these weapons with the reality saplings. These were little saplings that you could plant anywhere on the map, and then you would take care of it and it would grow better loot every day. All the way up to Mythic, and then you would do it again. Honestly, one of my favorite features. It was just kind of cool, especially having it set up with a little landing spot that you would go to. It worked really well, I feel like.
Did he just break the tree?
They made animals useful because you got the ability to ride them. Season was looking pretty good. I remember playing a lot of this season, and honestly, the vibes were up. It was a good time. Exploring the map, doing dumb stuff. Playing with the new mechanics and all that. I enjoyed it. In fact, that's what you're seeing right now. Most of this footage is from me actually playing and vibing.
I guess as long as they don't see me, I'm good.
We got our usual Star Wars update because Fortnite loves Star Wars for some reason. Darth Vader was on the map because he was in the battle pass too. He had his own lightsaber, which was very interesting because you could throw it. I don't know if I have footage of that, but I do have a footage of this E11 blaster. Yeah, I didn't really like that thing. Something I did like though was the grapple glove. Earlier in Chapter 3, we already had the addition of the Spider-Man web shooters, and they were very much loved by the community. So Epic found a way to bring them back without bringing them back. And that's what the grapple glove was. I love movement items, they're really fun to use, and this one is no exception. Something else we had in Chapter 3 was weather, and that came back, kinda. There was the tornado.
Mancake, listen buddy, you gotta get out of here. There's a tornado right there. Oh, just on your way out? Okay, perfect. So that means you'll be fine then, right? Okay, goodbye. Have fun.
There's so many weird things about this season. Do you guys remember that really weird period of time where there was no aim assist in some buildings because of a challenge that broke the game? There was a challenge where you had to look in a mirror to find the best player on the island, or something like that. And I guess they broke a hitbox or something, because now in every building that had that mirror, you would not have aim assist, as you can tell by this fantastic footage. They brought ballers back. They gave them energy though for some reason. Also, they did this.
There are floating
What the?
islands.
Whoa! Cameron!
What?
Look at the map. Look at me.
How did you do that?
I don't know. There's a person here. I was moving, right, and then I tried to retract or extend the grapple. Whoa!
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but it was really funny. So, you know. One thing I think deserves to be mentioned is the No Sweat Summer event. Now, people regard this as one of the worst summer events in Fortnite. I don't think it was that bad. I think 14 Days of Summer was so good and set the standard so high, especially for being the first summer event that we had, that every other one just hasn't felt like it's hit the same. But I think No Sweat Summer was cool. It still had good vibes. It had the fireworks that would shoot off every hour or something. And of course, you got your usual challenges like hitting beach balls. I think that No Sweat Summer was a very fun time in Fortnite. Again, it's no 14 Days of Summer. I don't know if they'll ever top 14 Days of Summer, but for what it was, an event on a smaller scale, I think it was really enjoyable. Now there is another event that we have to talk about. Dragon Ball. I mean, what else do I really have to say? We got the Nimbus Cloud, we got Kamehameha in Fortnite. Our first wave of skins, everyone loved it. Very fun time in Fortnite. Seeing your screen turn blue when you're about to be hit by it was the scariest thing we've ever seen in that game up till that point. I mean, hey, you know that it was good because it brought C-Day back, and that's still the last time we've seen him on YouTube. Probably one of the best mid-season updates that we had around that time.
I no-scoped him!
They had mid-season map updates, which was really interesting. The whole reality tree thing was spreading to other POIs. It was kind of a creative way to change it, and they would change every single match. I remember they decided to bring back late game, which is a very, very loved LTM in the Fortnite community. Thank you, Booga. Except for some reason this time they decided to make it in creative mode, and it worked flawlessly.
What just happened? What did I do? Yeah, so this is not working like it should. Someone kill me. I'm literally flying. This should not. I can't get down.
Absolutely flawlessly. That was towards the end of the season. And then that's it. As I was gathering my clips for this video, I was keeping track of everything that I noticed. And that's pretty much all that I noticed that they did.
Oh, come on!
It gets me wondering, why exactly did people hate this season? Was it because it was too boring? Not too much lore going on, not too much action-packed things going on? But I feel like that's the point of this season. It's called Vibin, so what's the matter with everyone coming together and just vibin'? Now, I do totally understand it, of course. It did feel a little bit different from, like, the action that we're used to seeing in normal Fortnite seasons around the theming and stuff, but I appreciate them doing that. It was nice to have a summer season that kind of felt like a summer season. It felt chill. Fortnite during the summer is always an amazing time, or at least it was until they kind of ruined their track record in 2023, but that's okay. And even just looking back on these clips really makes me kind of miss that time a little bit. Yes, we're feeling Chapter 3 nostalgia, and no, I don't care. It makes me kind of look forward to this next Season 3. How fun is that going to be? It'll be during the summer. Now, of course, everyone's going to have their own different opinions and such. You may not like Vibin as much as I do, and am I going to get mad at you for that? Of course not. Dude, it's Fortnite. We've had over 30 seasons in this game. Not every single one is going to appeal to everyone. It's just this one specifically is one that appealed to me. And I hope that you guys can see why.
Sound of anything going on.
Oh, come on! I wanted to distraction dance.